There are many reviews of Rayhaan Pacific Aura comparing them with LB Pacific Chill on YouTube, but they all are bad. So I have taken it upon myself to give you a definitive yes or no answer because I hate any kind of confusion in life in any single department. This is Pacific Chill by LV, and this is Pacific Aura by Rayhaan, the clone. These are some papers on which I'm going to spray them, and basically the idea is to see how much close. This is number 1 Pacific Chill, and this is number 2 Pacific Aura. I have to say I absolutely love both of these fragrances. This is Pacific Aura, this is Pacific Chill. Okay, there is maybe 10% or 20% difference on paper. Okay, so you can spend all the money in the world on the Pacific Chill, but the truth of the fact of the matter is that the Pacific Aura is a very, very good clone. Now, I have worn both of these. This I have worn at least 4 days of my life, which is a lot. And this I have worn at least 3 to 4 days of my life, which is a lot. And I can tell you for a fact that this has certain notes in the mid, which you will not smell on the Pacific Aura. The mid note cannot be recreated. That freshness, that almost alert oranginess, tanginess cannot be rearranged, cannot be made by the clone. Okay? So please understand that. There's no way that you can not buy this and say this is better, okay, or this is as good. As I was saying, this is on a league of its own. You cannot recreate the mid note. I don't know what note that is. I'm no expert. I just have a bunch of fragrances and I enjoy them. I'm not a scientist that knows what is what, okay? I'm just a user, okay? And Pacific Chill is absolutely fascinating in the mid. And I also have noticed that it lasts maybe 1 or 2 hours more than the Pacific Aura, okay? But how close is the Pacific Aura to the Pacific Chill? On paper, honestly, I'm not even able to tell the difference. If anything, the Pacific Aura smells as good as the Pacific Chill. But when I wear it on my skin, as I'm about to show it to you right now, okay, 4 sprays of this, and this is somebody's bottle, so I'm just gonna be doing 2 gentle sprays. Okay, outstanding smell, absolutely outstanding smell. I've never liked these kind of fragrances, but here we are, and I really like this fragrance. Not synthetic at all. My God, I mean, honestly, long story short, this is a very close clone. In the scheme of things, if you were to compare the Club de Nuit, right? If you compare the Club de Nuit to the original Aventus, you know for a fact that the Club de Nuit lasts longer than the Aventus. That is not true here. I think the Pacific Chill lasts a little longer and has a bit better of a mid than the Pacific Aura. But the same way the Aventus smells better than the Club de Nuit on first glance, Pacific Chill for most of it smells marginally better than Pacific Aura. But is it the same thing? Yes, it is. So save your money, and you don't have to buy this guy. You don't have to spend your fortune in buying this guy. This is good enough. Just buy this. You don't need to buy Pacific Chill. Am I gonna buy Pacific Chill? Honestly, no. Because I've never spent 31,000 on a fragrance, and I'm not gonna spend it on this. Not because this exists, but just because purely I don't think it is worth the money. There, I said it. This fragrance is not worth 30,000 plus rupees. I just don't think it is. And I don't know. I cannot for the life of me understand this. Maybe I will end up buying this, because normally in life you don't get the opportunity to try out a fragrance, and my friend Weber has been nice enough to let me borrow this for a few days. It's been a week. I've sprayed about 15-20 of these on my skin and maybe 10 more somewhere here there, but I don't think in good conscience it is worth it. But as I said, in real life, you don't get the opportunity to try out fragrances, you know. So I'm grateful for this opportunity, and I just wanted to help you guys out.